Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we are here tonight to present a proclamation in honor of National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And this is something that came to us from Jules Hildebrand, who I know we've done something with before, and I don't remember all the details, but I'll ask her to explain it. We're going to present a proclamation, and I have a whole bunch of volunteers that are going to help me read the proclamation. So let me start with Jules' sister. You're going to read the very first, hold that, come on over here in front. You're going to read the very first paragraph, whereas. Read that there.
Whereas Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is symbolized by a gold ribbon worn to
commemorate the
That's
a big word, isn't it?
Commemorate the event and raise support, funding, and awareness of childhood cancers and the impact of sufferers and families of sufferers of childhood cancer and
okay, now you go to the end of the line. What was your name, by the way? Lauren Hildebrand? Okay, you come up next. You hold this, and what's your name?
My name is Bryn.
Okay, so you start with here and finish there.
Okay. Whereas childhood cancer is devastating to the growth and development of children and school play and socializing.
Oh, you missed a pen right there. Go back there.
Is devastating to their families and friends. At a time when children should be focusing on school, play, and socializing. If they have cancer, their focus is on medication, operations, and what life they have left.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, next up. What is your name?
Avery.
Okay, hold this. And you're going to start right there with each day, and you're going to finish at the word and.
Whereas each day more than 46 children throughout the United States will be diagnosed with cancer at an average age of 6 years old, and as a result, 1 out of 5 children so diagnosed will not survive the disease.
Great. All right, and now you're next. What's your name?
My name's Emma.
Emma. Okay, Emma, you come on up here, stand right there, hold that, and you start with that word there, whereas pediatric, and finish with the and. Good. Pediatric.
Pediatric cancer is the leading cause of death by disease in children under 15 years old of age,
yeah.
With the causes the most pediatric cancers largely unknown and not linked to lifestyle, unlike adult cancers. And
you know what that means? That means is that adult cancers sometimes get it because of things they do, but kids are so young they haven't done enough yet to realize why they got the cancer to begin with. Like adults smoke, right? Or they drink, or they do dangerous things, or they do other behaviors. That's what that means. Your kids, you're too young to do all those things. So when you guys get cancer, no one knows what it's about or why you got it. So that's what that means. Okay, last up and the longest one. What's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe. Come on over here, Zoe. And you're going to start right there, less than 5%. Whereas?
Less than 5% of the federal government's total funding for cancer research is dedicated to childhood cancer, and only about 3% of funds raised for the National Cancer Institute go directly to pediatric cancer research. Right. And despite major advances in treatment, it remains important to continue to conduct research and to
increase awareness regarding pediatric cancer. All right, so you know what that means is that the government doesn't give the money out in the same percentages it should. If you looked at everybody and said they have 5% of the cancer, they should get 5% of the money. Mm-hmm. The kids have more of a percentage of cancer than they get of the money. So this is saying that's not really fair. Okay, now, Jules, can she read?
Yeah.
All right, come on up. This is Jules Hildebrand. This is the important part because this is where you get to make believe you're me. Because this is where I say I, John E. McCormick. So this is a serious one. Are you ready for it? Okay, you hold that. I'm going to have to help you. So start right there with now therefore.
Now, therefore, a John E.
You don't know that name? How can you not know my name? I'm insulted. What's my name? What's my last name?
McCormick.
Right. Now, therefore, I, John E. McCormick, keep going.
Mayor of the Township of Woodbridge in the country of
Middlesex,
in the state of New Jersey,
and in concert
with Woodbridge Township Council to do hero officially
recognize
the month of September in year 2021 to be National Childhood Cancer Awards Month.
Awareness Month. Terrific. You did it. Good job. So now you might not remember. She might have been too young, but we did something in the past, and I just don't remember what it was. You want to help me out here? What is it we did with her before? I remember her.
So Julie got to raise it 3 years ago when she was only discharged for less than a month, and she was really sick and couldn't even have the strength to raise the flag herself. Lauren had to do it, but now look at her now, 3 years later, strong and healthy.
All right. How do you feel?
Great.
And how's school going?
Good.
How come it's not going great?
Great.
All right. What grade are you in?
Second.
Where do you go to school?
Lindcrest School.
Lindcrest School. Okay. How do you like your principal there?
Good.
How's your teacher?
Good.
What's your favorite subject?
Art.
Art. Okay, good. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A vet.
A vet. Why?
Because I loved animals.
Really? Do you have animals home?
No.
No? Then how do you know you love them?
But I have a lot of stuffed animal ones.
Oh.
A lot.
Well, the good thing about stuffed animals is that they don't need much care. You just got to play with them and pet them a little bit. They don't really need to go to the vet. They don't need operations. They don't need to be fed.
And they're fluffy.
And they're fluffy and they're soft and they're hairy.
Yeah, but they're not like real dogs.
They're not like real dogs. I get it. All right. Well, what do you want to say to your mom and dad and your sister here, who came out to support you for this event, and all your friends here? What do you want to say to them?
Thank you for coming to support me.
All right. Well, how about that? Let's hear it. And you can read Mom's Facebook page, Rachel Hildebrand. What does that say there? Is that got? It says they are so excited you can read Mom's Facebook page, Rachel. You'll fall in love with this little one.
Oh, I wrote this.
Oh, you wrote that. All right.
Sorry, that's Megan.
All right. Well, since Debbie was the one that asked us to do this event, come on up, Deb. Why don't you say a few words? Obviously, you have a relationship with the family. Other way. That's almost bigger than you. Deb, say a few words about this whole thing. It's really cool.
So I met the Hildebrand family 3 years ago when Jules was first diagnosed, and someone had reached out to me and asked for our support, and we came together and we did a spaghetti dinner, and we made lots of spaghetti, and all her friends came, and the whole community came out and supported them, and we have grown to just love this little one, and we spent some time with her during the holidays, and she is just beautiful, right? And you're in second grade now. But it's important to remember this every year. Childhood cancer affects a lot of people, and it's important that the month of September that we celebrate and we honor these little warriors. And we're so glad that you're doing well. So that's it.
Great, thanks. You guys want to say anything?
Sure.
Good. Oh, you got a speech. Go ahead.
I got a speech ready.
Go right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Okay. Some of this was repeated, but it's worth repeating again. At the Township Council meeting in September 2018, Julie raised the flag right here in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. This was less than 1 month after she was discharged from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia after bravely fighting through multiple surgeries, 6 rounds of intense chemotherapy, 3 stem cell transplants, and dozens of blood transfusions, all while being away from her family and friends for over 9 months. We are happy to share that in the 3 years since she last raised the flag, Julie is now a healthy and happy 7-year-old who is here once again to raise the flag. As mentioned before, over 15,000 children are diagnosed with some form of childhood cancer in the U.S. each year. Upwards of 80% of these children will survive their life-threatening illness, but 95% of them will have significant health issues by the age of 45 due to the intense treatment they received to save their life. Julie is one of those survivors, thanks to the decades of research and past trials that have increased the overall survival rates of childhood cancer tremendously. The research, clinical trials, and treatment are incredibly expensive, but you can't put a price on the life of a child. When Julie was discharged from the hospital, the only smile bigger than mine, my wife's, and our daughter Lauren's was Julie's smile. She was so happy to be home, and we were so relieved to have her home. Unfortunately, each year, the parents of almost 2,000 children have to leave the hospital and return home without their child. Work still needs to be done to find a cure for all forms of childhood cancer. Of the approximately $6 billion spent annually by the U.S. government on cancer research, only about 4% goes to childhood research. The brave kids fighting the battle of their lives deserve more, and that is what Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is all about. With increased awareness, we hope that more funding will be provided to find a cure for this terrible disease. We are grateful for the continued support we have received from our local community and the support we have received from our school community, and we appreciate the opportunity to raise awareness for such a worthy cause. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jules, I'm going to ask you one question. Your dad just read something. He said a word several times that is the most important word he said that you have from your friends and from your family and from your schoolmates and your Girl Scout troop and the town. What's the word you have that you really need to get through this? Begins with an S.
Survive.
Ooh, good guess. No, S-U-P.
Support.
Support. That's the one. Now, let me introduce some of the people, which I didn't do yet, which I always do. Councilwoman at Large Lisbeth DeJesus, current Council Vice President, 2nd Ward Councilman Howie Barrow. We all know Debbie Meehan, 5th Ward Councilwoman. Viru Patel, 4th Ward Councilman. Greg Ficara, Councilman at Large, and Kyle Anderson, Councilman at Large. You guys will learn that in 4th grade civics, but they're the town council, they're the legislative branch, right? Lee is shaking her head there. I'm the executive branch, and there's something called the judicial branch, but we don't have time for all that now. We have to take pictures. So I want Jules right in the middle holding the proclamation. We're all going to get out of the way, and we're going to take a picture just of the girls, and then we're going to take a picture, we're going to join. So make sure, what's that? Oh, Craig Coughlin, our assemblyman in the 19th district's in the house. Let's meet the Girl Scouts of Troop 83340.
Victoria. Lizzie. Rihanna. Carissa. Kaylee.
You're not a Girl Scout.
Ariana.
Sophia.
Wait, she's not a Girl Scout. Chloe. Girl Scout. Yeah. Bryn. Avery. Kaylee. Lauren. Emma. Zoe.
Zoe, okay, we got everybody? And of course, the star of the show, turn around, Jules. The star of the show, Julie Heldenbrand. Hold right here, okay? Hold it, just hold it tight. Hold 2 hands. All right, now when I say go, pull it down slowly.
This is what's gonna happen
Ready?
when you're on patrol.
Start going, start pulling it down. Now put your hand up and pull more. Put the bottom hand up now and pull, now pull that hand. That's the way, keep going. Keep going.
Go, Julie!
Go!